I'm Carol Angela Davis here with your daily video news blog. Today's Thursday. It's April 8th, 2010. We're going to begin with your headlines from Prague, Czech Republic. Another victory for our President Barack Obama. Also today, we have news for you turning to crime and drama. It is not good for the TV show Survivor. Wait till you hear what happened. Also today, we have news from Detroit, a millionaire turning himself in for murder. Plus, more ignorance in Virginia. What else is there to say about that state and that state's governor? Plus, we have news in sports. You're not going to believe it. Another woman has come forward on Tiger Woods. What a shocker. And then finally today, we have some financial news for you, and the news is good. Stay tuned for the details. We'll be right back.
In America, 500,000 businesses are started each year. What does it take to launch a successful company? Discover the answers as entrepreneur Michael Vedini interviews the area's premier business leaders.
There's no better time right now for anyone to start a business.
Success is opportunity, timing, luck.
I knew that it was going to take a lot of hard work.
It's all about leadership. That's where it starts.
Join us for American Entrepreneur.
I'm Carol Angela Davis. Thank you for joining me on your daily dose of news, your daily video news blog. We're going to begin with stories for you. International news from Prague, Czech Republic. Another victory for President Barack Obama. He and Russian President Dmitry Medvedev signed a major nuclear arms control agreement. It does reduce the nuclear stockpiles of both nations. It is called the Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty, the New START Treaty. It builds on a previous agreement. You know that agreement did expire in December. For one thing, it does cut the number of nuclear weapons held by the United States and Russia, and this is very, very critical because you should know that the United States and Russia together hold 90% of the world's nuclear weapons. Also, it does determine that the two nations will pursue responsible global leadership. Those are the words of President Obama. For his part, the Russian president, he says the New START Treaty is a win-win situation for the two countries. We're so happy to see that happen. Now, of course, if you want to see the whole treaty, guess what? You can. That's something new. Just go to whitehouse.gov. It'll be posted later today. Next up, President Obama is going to have dinner with heads of government of 11 countries. We're talking Bulgaria, Croatia, Czech Republic, Estonia, Hungary, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, Romania, Slovakia, and Slovenia. Then in about 4 days, President Obama is going to convene a summit of 47 nations on nuclear security issues. And of course, the Republicans are being negative on this good work. But then what would the Republicans do if they couldn't be negative? Why be positive when you can be negative? Let's turn now to crime and drama. And the news is not good for the TV show Survivor. It is not good at all. The show's high-powered producer is apparently suspected of killing his wife. He is being detained in Cancun, Mexico, on being suspected of killing his wife. Her name, Monica Beresford-Redman. She is dead. The Survivor producer and his wife apparently were seen arguing at a hotel. They were seen by a hotel guest on Sunday. Monica Beresford-Redman disappeared on Monday. Her body found today in a sewer at the Moon Palace Resort where the family was on vacation. Now, the husband and Survivor producer, his name, Bruce Beresford-Redman, he has been, as we said, detained as a suspect. The wife was to return home from vacation with her husband and her two children today, her birthday. It's pretty serious. The cause of her death has not been determined. Boy, that's serious. From Detroit, a millionaire murder suspect, he has turned himself into police after police say he murdered a 23-year-old woman. His name is Peter Davis. She is accused of beating 23-year-old Diana DeMayo to death. It apparently happened at his Fort Shelby Tower apartment there in Detroit. It happened in March. He's been on the run since then, turning himself into police, as we said today. Davis's father co-founded the Powerhouse Gyms. Now, apparently, Diana DeMayo was helping Davis move into a downtown Detroit apartment when she was attacked by him. Police say she died from multiple blunt force trauma injuries to her head. I wonder if he was on steroids. I have to wonder about that whole gym connection. Then more ignorance in Virginia, as if Virginia, it's disgusting. I mean, you have to lose respect for the state there. The governor, Bob McDonnell, has apologized for leaving out any Republican governor, has apologized for leaving out any reference to slavery in his recent proclamation designating April as Confederate History Month. Oh, those Confederates, they have a lot to be proud of now, don't they? The governor now calling it a major admission. Duh. Hello, Governor. It is a major admission, and the real problem is that somebody of your stature who's running a state could make an omission like that. I'd like to know what other omissions you're making in that state as you run the state. Doesn't sound like you're qualified for that job. Seems like a mistake was made there. So he said, he made a statement. We all know what he said about the whole Confederate thing. So just so you know, the whole thing is just so stupid. McDowell is the first Virginia governor in 8 years to issue he had the guts to do the silly thing, to issue a proclamation declaring April as Confederate History Month in the state. What the Confederacy, as we all know, has to be proud. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. This whole thing is stupid. Waste of time, waste of money, waste of taxpayers' money at a time when, frankly, as taxpayers, we don't have a single cent to waste. So put that in your pocket, Governor. We don't have any money to waste. In sports, another woman has come forward claiming she was seduced by Tiger Woods. She is the golfer's 22-year-old neighbor. Her name, Rachel Coudrier. She grew up near Woods' mansion in Orlando. She claims Woods invited her to a friend's party last May, gave her beer mixed with rum, and then hit on her. She says she's known Tiger since she was 14. Now, she says the couple then returned to Tiger's home where they had sex in his office. She, of course, felt used and violated. Duh. Because she says, I felt like I meant nothing to him but a night of casual sex. Yes, see, this is what happens when you have sex with someone else's husband. You are being used and violated for a night of casual sex, because trust me, that's all it is. So that's what, you know, these young women need to understand, and older women as well. As for his part, Tiger, well, you know what? We all know how that movie is going to end. So it is what it is. Here at home, let's look at some financial news. The top U.S. retail chains posting a record rise in monthly same-store sales in March, and that is good news. Sales at stores open at least a year rising 9.1% in March, the largest monthly jump since Thomson Reuters began tracking results, and that was in 2000, and it is ahead of Wall Street estimates of a 6.3% increase. That is such good news. More than 90% of 28 retailers tracked, they all beat expectations. Department stores seeing the biggest gains in March, although I should tell you they are expecting the April results to be a bit more modest because, let's face it, Easter was one of the reasons for the shopping. Macy's saying same-store sales rose 10.8% from a year earlier. We should also tell you Kohl's saw a 22.5% increase in sales. Limited Brands posted a 15% rise. Gap posting double-digit gains for its three major chains. We're talking Gap, Banana Republic, and Old Navy. Nordstrom seeing a 16.8% rise, and Saks also beating estimates, posting a 12.7% rise. Let's just hope our country can recover. We are proud of our country, proud of our president, and we believe in the good old U.S. of A. Those are your stories. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place, new stories. Have a wonderful day.